Hi, I'm Sharini. My roll number is 2501137, and I'm going to be talking about India's missing middle. Now, India has over 6 crore small businesses and some of the world's largest corporations. But here's the strange part, right? Where are the companies in between? This gap is called the missing middle. And it might be one of the biggest reasons India struggles to create enough good jobs for everyone in the society. Let's imagine the economy as a ladder. At the bottom, we have millions of small firms like the Kirana stores or workshops or even local manufacturers. And at the top, we have the large giants like the Reliance Industries and the Tata Group. But the middle rungs, they're mostly missing. Now, in countries like China or Vietnam, firms gradually grow from small to medium and then to large firms. But in India, many firms fail to make this jump. Now, why does this happen? First is the regulation fear. As firms grow, they face strict labor laws, taxes, and compliance issues. So many businesses deliberately try to stay small. They don't just avoid growth because they're weak, because it's mostly because their growth seems risky. Second is the informality trap. Small firms often operate outside the formal system or the setting, with no proper records, no tax filings. But to grow, they must become formal, and this is a big leap for these firms. Third is the lack of access to financing. Banks hesitate to lend to mid sized firms because they lack collateral or any sort of credit history. So businesses get stuck. They're too big to be small and too small to be big. Finally, is the low capability to scale. Scaling requires technology, skilled labor, and management systems, right? Things many small firms don't really have access to or the capability to build. Now, why does this matter? This isn't just a business problem, it's a national issue. Without mid sized firms, job creation suffers, wages are lower, exports remain weak. That's why India often sees the jobless growth, where the economy grows but jobs don't. Now, so in this case, we can see that India doesn't lack entrepreneurs, it lacks firms that are able to grow. So, if India wants to become a manufacturing powerhouse and wants to shift and create like structural transformation, shifting from low productivity to high productivity sectors, it must fix this missing middle by making it easier for firms to scale, access credit, and enter the formal economy. Because the future of India's economy doesn't just depend on startups or giants, it depends on the businesses which are stuck in the middle. And that's the story of India's missing middle, hidden in plain sight, but it shapes the country's economic future, and hence it's clearly one of India's biggest economic problems. Thank you.